Okay, hi everybody. I'm in the 8th floor of Phụ Nữ building, and this very beautiful working space behind me, and it's designed for the creation. So if you have time, please try. And I get a lot of idea when working here. So okay, return to my assignment. Today I choose the creating the action plan for one of the 7 habits. I get it in the first training course, leading myself. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. So my target behavior is to strengthen my listening skill. The second is try to make my communication skill more effective. And the third is the getting consensus skill. Okay, for the third, that is my new idea when I come here, and I will present later on. So I will present to you that how I do it. So I recognize that for the non-working activity, I get the more information than my expectation. That reason why I join all the working or the non-working activity of my team, of my department, of the company, and try to make the robust communication with my friend and make friend with everybody. And that's the way I do and create the tight cooperation with all the other employees in Home Credit Vietnam. So of course my approach is to based on the listening basic. So I remember when I joined a training course that there's a trick when I try to listening somebody during the discussion. We should create should repeat the main topic of the discussion. Why I do it? Because I want to keep the speak of the discussion. Also want to create a sign to the listener that I'm following their story, and it's also get me to get more information than my expectation. And I think the non-working activity is very useful for you to make this robot communication. And my next step is to go lunch with the new party, the people who I have never gone with them before. And not only in my team, but also in the other department. And I think when you try to understand the other, listening is just one method. The other method is to make the communication more effective. And how I do it. So currently I apply it. For example, I make the email more visual and to apply the scan note when I creating the document. And I have applied in the assignment 3. I create the presentation using the scan note. And for example, another example is to well prepare before the meeting. I prepare and I classify the listener very carefully. So that's the way I do my communication is more effective. And I want to mention the idea that I have thinking about it. It means the getting consensus skill. So after any meeting or any discussion, I always say that. So in conclusion, what is our next step? So that's the way I create the meeting minus. I create to align the understanding or to repeat the main topic of the discussion. And so that is all the way I do to achieve the way to understand the other, and I expect to be understood by the other. And I have started this not now, from the beginning when I start reading the book 7 Habits, and that is the most impressive topic to me, and I have applied it from that. I mean, 1 month before that holiday, and I expect to apply it forever. Will continue until end of my life. So, thank you very much.